Hi guys, I'm Phil Town from Rule 1 Investing, and today I want to talk to you about how to make investing your new side job. So these days, quality second jobs or side jobs are in very high demand. Most everybody would like the opportunity to bring in a little more income, especially if it involves doing something you enjoy or something that isn't a huge time commitment, such as taking on a whole nother job. While many options for second jobs or side jobs exist, one of the best side jobs the average person can pursue is investing. Like most things in life, the more effort you put into investing, the more you're going to get out of it. Now, this means that if you take on investing as a side job, it can easily keep you as busy as you want to be and offer a lot of cash reward for your effort. Now, consider these guys, successful investors like Warren Buffett and Charlie Munger. These investors spend countless hours researching companies, reading, making sure they're ready when opportunities arise. And as you might imagine, they get paid very handily for it by buying companies that are wonderful when they're on sale and selling them when they get really overpriced. Now, while investing does allow you to spend as much time as you want to work on it, it's also a relatively low commitment pursuit. It's amazing. A friend of ours, Manesh Prabrai, runs a really huge hedge fund, and his wife says he works 0.1 of a human being's time. 0.1 is the work commitment. There are no deadlines, and that's to run a multi-billion-dollar fund, right? So why? Because there's no deadlines you have to reach. There's no employer standing over you and making sure you're putting in the hours. When and how often you work on investing is a side job that's entirely up to you. Of course, the more effort you put into it, the more successful you'll be. But here's the cool thing. There's no set requirement for how much work you have to do. Being a great investor, and by that I mean someone who can create cash flow, this is a level of freedom that few other side jobs offer. And this freedom combined with the potential reward is what makes investing so compelling for you to consider. Here's the thing. When many people think of investing as a side job, they're thinking of day trading. Day trading, after all, is kind of a form of investing. It allows some people to bring in a steady stream of quick income. It's also a form of gambling. In my experience, and I think the statistics will bear me out, 99% of the people who get involved in it lose their shirt. So we don't want to be involved in something that's going to create more financial crisis. We want to have more cash flow. So it's important to understand the difference between kind of day trading gambling and the type of investing as a side job that Rule 1 investors engage in. When you're working and investing as a side job, you still have a long-term focus. The goal isn't to make a quick buck now. It is to make cash flow, but we do it by focusing on rule number 1, which is what? Don't lose money. And we're doing that whether we're in a cash flow type investment or whether we're in a long-term investment where we don't expect to see cash flow for years. So we can have our choice which way we want to go depending on our financial situation, but what you're going to learn is that as you grow your investments as the years go by, your focus on rule number 1 is critical to both building wealth and building cash flow. When you're working on investing as a side job, you're working now in order to see cash flow now and major rewards in the future. With day trading, you're playing a risky game of speculation in the hope of making short-term returns. I'd rather invest for the long term, following people like Warren Buffett and Charlie Munger, and put in some of the amazing things that they've taught us how to do that create cash flow now. It's no secret that there are people who do this really well, right? But in most cases, people who are going out and using other investment strategies, they're not going to be successful. We've looked over the world of investors, and what we found is the family of Rule 1 investors, the people that started with Ben Graham through Warren Buffett, Charlie Munger, all the way down through our teaching, are the ones who do the best for the long term. If you're looking for cash flow now and long-term investing success for the average person, really great investing in companies is the best use of your time and can still make for a great side job. So how do you get started doing this thing as a side job? Well, the first step to turning investing into rewarding cash flow is to learn how to invest. You're not going to be able to go out and create cash flow if you don't have an edge of some sort. And learning how to invest properly gives you that edge. This, of course, is a process that never really ends, right? And even the most successful investors in the world still continuously look for new information, stuff to learn, new ways to hone their approach, but the basic structure stays the same. And that is, we're looking for an edge that gets created when there is fear or when there is greed. Either way, we can create cash flow. In fact, research is how you're going to spend most of your time when you take on investing as a side job. The buying and selling of the opportunities only takes a few seconds. In fact, I would guess for people who are just building cash flow, working a couple hours a week is plenty of time. Learning which companies to buy, however, is going to take you some reading, and when to buy them, when to structure the trades if we're going to do a trade to enter that position, and when to sell them. All that can be as time consuming as you want it to be. Now, once you've armed yourself with all the information you need to find great companies at ever better prices, all that's left to do is start investing and start seeing returns. Again though, keep in mind that learning how to invest is a journey that never ends. You're going to end up as a better and better investor the more you put into it, and you're never going to run out of new things to learn. Now, I'd love to hear from you. Is investing for cash flow something that you'd like to do part-time? So leave a comment below with your answer, and I'll be sure to follow up with you. Thanks for watching. Now go play. Hey, if you enjoyed this video and you feel it was valuable in teaching you more about how to make investing into a cash flow side job, hit the like button and please share this video with your friends. And if you want more investing content, subscribe to my channel. And don't forget to click the button on the screen for a free gift. Thanks again for watching.